Good morning, Butterfly Squad. My butterflies, how are you guys feeling? The real divas and the divos. Welcome back. Welcome back. It is early in the morning, grand rising. Um, just wanted to come on here real quick and say hello. I hope everyone's having a beautiful peacock day. And yeah, shout out to the haters. We don't like you and we'll never will, but we'll pray for you and hope you have the best life you ever had, haven't had, have. Anyways, yeah, I'm just so freaking happy this morning. I'm so happy. I'm blessed. I got a lot of things coming up, traveling, um, going places very, very soon. Might be going to a concert in June. Um, so gonna be vlogging for that. Gonna do some more vlogging. So yesterday I had went grocery shopping and um I went to grocery outlet, only spent $41. I got breakfast, two things of oatmeal, it's the cinnamon, and then I got what else did I get? Oh, I got coffee, eggs, I got the bagels with this with the strawberry cream cheese. Let's see what else. Oh, I got peanut butter and jelly, and I think that's it. And then I went to the dollar store and got me some clean stuff for the bathroom because we did spring cleaning yesterday. So I cleaned the whole entire bathroom, mopped the floors, scrubbed the baseboards. Next, I gotta scrub the tub out. Um, because when we moved into this apartment, their tub, I don't know what it's hard to clean. I guess it's a new tub, so I'm gonna use Ajax to let the Ajax I'm gonna pour it in the bathtub and let it just sit there for a minute so it can, like, soak up the dirt or whatever, the stain or whatever. Um, yeah, and then I'm gonna clean my carpet with some bleach and some hot water and some soap. Take my, a little bit of, um, carpet cleaner, and then I'm gonna take the broom and I'm gonna sweep the floor. Like, this is gonna take me half of the day. I'll probably do it at nighttime because then it could dry up faster. That's how you clean a carpet. That's how I clean it. Yeah, that's basically it. That's my little thing that I did yesterday. Got my budget together for the family reunion that we're having this year. We might be doing Spirit Squad again this year. Season 2 coming out very soon. That'll probably be next year, but we're gonna do episode number 2. Um, so you guys be prepared for that if you guys are into spiritual um, things. That's what we're gonna be doing. Um, Other than that, I have a really great heart and I'm a very kind person, but I'm not a doormat. And when people call me names or say mean things to them, they get cut off. And then that's just what it is. So, only people that I ride for is God and the people that have right minds and mentally minded, okay? Because I don't have time for any hiccups. I'm loving my life. I'm 34 years old and I'm loving my life. It's a great life that I'm living, even though there's things going on in the world right now. I try to find the best picture, the best facade fantasy that I can find to keep my mind straight so I can continue doing what I need to do and take care of my responsibilities as a citizen and as a wife and as a best friend and as a sister and as a cousin and as a friend, best friend. So whatever I could do, I'm very educated. I take what I do seriously. I went to college when I was, 14, 15 years old. Because I had great grades, they put me in some college classes when I was in high school. So I'm very intelligent. I passed my customer service. exam as a professional, got a 90 on my test. So the only thing I have to do now is get my driver's license. That's about it. As soon as I get my driver's license, then I can go get a car off the lot because I have great credit. Um, so yeah, which will I'll do be doing payments on my car, but it's okay because I'm very good at paying stuff and paying things off. I just wanted to get all of this off my chest this morning, and I want you guys to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on your notification bells. I am going to be doing some more videos, posting videos. It's just taking me a little bit longer than usual, but I have some stuff that I'm piling up and getting ready to post. So I hope you guys are staying tuned and yeah. I'm just so happy right now because I just love being a woman and just be able to express myself, in a woman's point of view, and women empowerment is the key. Like I said, I'm very educated. I'm very mindful. Um, I'm not rowdy. I'm not rude. I'm not selfish. I can be selfish when it comes to boundaries, but when it comes to my life and my friends and stuff, I try to balance the two. And if I'm your friend and I'm going to tell you something that makes sense because I have wisdom, and you should be able to do the same thing, return back in a kind way, because that's what you're supposed to do. Friends are supposed to be it's a girl code. It's girl code. So, you know what I'm saying? We'll talk about that on another subject. So like I said, we got dreamscapes. We're gonna come up with girl code, and also we're gonna be talking about some other stuff coming up soon. So I'm doing a lot of talking right now, but we're in 7 minutes into the live. Make sure you're liking and subscribing to the Diva, the real Diva. Okay? And don't play with it. Stay with it. You know what I'm saying? Because we are representing womanhood. Okay? Women empowerment, men empowerment, young teen empowerment, young girl empowerment. So let's focus on a subject. Let's focus on what we need to do as us as a team, you know, because baby, I got me. You know what I'm saying? Baby, I got me. Only friend I need. Playing on my team is someone like me. Period. You know what I'm saying? You want to be on the team, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And yeah, I'm just happy. I missed you guys a lot. It's literally 5 o'clock in the morning. So getting ready for the day. Have my cup of coffee. Make sure you guys are getting your cup of coffee. And yeah. I want to tell you what I learned yesterday. So it's a new month and we want to stay organized. Let's get our pens and papers out and let's write down everything that we need to get done this week. We got Monday to Friday. Everything should be written down. Before Friday, we should have our grocery list, things we need to get rid of. Okay, so if you have a bunch of stuff that you don't want anymore, get rid of it. And before you get rid of it, okay, we're in 9 minutes into live. Before you get rid of it, go shopping, go window shopping, go somewhere, shop online and get a bunch of clothes, okay? And get rid of your old clothes. That's how you do it. Get rid of old stuff to get new stuff, right? Talking subliminal. Okay, so like I don't understand why people do what they do sometimes. It's kind of annoying, because they act like they're the only ones living on Earth. And then on top of that, it's like it's like, damn, I feel like I'm in a mother freaking movie. It's crazy. Should be flying like that's why I say, you guys, we have to make sure that it's mind, body, and spirit. Okay? we're the only ones through our lens. This is okay, I'll say it like this. Everybody is not real. Okay? Everybody's not real on the earth, okay? Why are you worried about the next person? Why are you worried about Susie and John and Q? You should be worried about yourself and your body and your mind and your mental. Stop jumping out your body. Stop jumping out of the circle and try to fucking know, go over there. Excuse my language. Try to go over there and try to fix another person when you should be fixing yourself. Try to fix yourself. There's certain things that people don't have, like education and maturity and integrity. They don't have no characteristics at all. Personality sucks. They don't think until the reaction of consequences happen. That's not the way of living life. Somebody's going to get that belt out and somebody's going to get a whooping, and it's coming from God. Don't play in the soil that you should be playing in. You remember what happened with Moses and Pharaoh. Don't be stupid. You need to sit down and think before you act. You can't just go off your actions. That's not what life is about. Life is not about just going off actions. Why do you think we have freaking Pocahontas for? They didn't just make the movie just to make the movie, even though that movie and that story is very tragic, but the way they made it, somebody made it, is obviously a message in that movie. You can't just, you guys don't understand what I'm saying. Look up Bruce Lee. Type in Bruce Lee. Just type it up. Just study how he is. Just study. Study it. Okay? And then after that, go watch Powerpuff Girls. Episode 1 all the way to the last episode and study. Then I want you to watch Totally Spies. I want you to watch it from the beginning into the end. And then watch Charlie's Angels. Watch it from the beginning to the end. Then watch Elektra and Daredevil. And then tell me, before you can sit and say you're smarter than the next person, always make sure that your cards are fucking good. I'm talking about the right way, not the bad way. If you got more rights than wrongs, then hey, you all the way up there. Hey, kudos to you because you're doing the right thing. And people see that, and spirit sees that. The universe sees that, and then you get good blessings, and then people give you praise, and then you on top of the world. But you ain't gonna be on top of the world when you're doing crap the wrong effing way. And when I say crap, I mean going with the flow. You're not sitting and thinking and being and truly in. Do you know who you are truly, or do you just go on with the flow and think you are like a robot? And my spiritual people know what I'm talking about. Are you physically living or are you just going with the flow? Fast life. You do not get another chance on this earth. You do it the right way. Don't wait to the end of your days to say, oh, I need to get the bucket list together. No, do it today. Get it done today. If you have not made somebody smile, if you've been negative, negative Nancy, negative Tom for the like negative Steven or Karen, if you've been that, change. We're in 2026. We are not in 1895 or 1689. We are not in those years. People need to get their mother freaking minds together. Why am I so educated and so up there and I see everything and see people for who they are and other people's don't? Because I shouldn't be worried about what other people are thinking. But then I do because I'm part of this world. So what my job is now, my job is to spread love, peace, and harmony and integrity and maturity. and being a real person, a spiritual person, a kind person. Yeah, I get mad. Yeah, I get upset, but I check myself before I get all the way up there. I think before I act. That's the key word. Think before you act. Think before you move forward. Because when you do that, checkmate, you checkmating the next person. Do it the right way. Then you'll get your praise. Do what they're saying. Fix it, tweak it. Be that big mama. You can't be big mama if you're doing the shit the wrong way. You only gonna get one side. You ain't gonna get the whole pie. You getting half of the pie. That doesn't look right. You can't be a bougie king or a bougie woman if you're doing shit half ass. I believe and see good in everybody, but not everybody is good because not everybody is a real person. You have to sit down because I've been through that stage before. You have to sit down and think before you act. Think about what you're doing. Yeah, my thought might come through, oh, that's a good idea, but that'll be bad if I did. Kind of good, kind of bad. Think about it. Just think about before you act. Think about everything before you get out the bed, before you put your feet on the ground. Think about what you're going to do the whole entire day and do it. Don't just go with the mother freaking flow. It don't work like that. That's why you have hiccups. That's why you feel the way you feel. That's why you feel half. You feel half self. You don't know yourself because you haven't did the studies on yourself. You're so worried about this and that when you haven't worried about yourself. And that's what God wants us to do. That's what we have brains for, not just to go with the flow. Just flow and then just flow. Can't go with the flow. That's what makes you strong. That's what makes you a baddie. That's what makes you intelligent and a genius because you know who you are in your body, comfortable in your skin, doing what you knew, mentally healthy, working on your mental, getting what you need to get done. My past is my past. I'm not a victim of DV. I'm a victor. And I have a great life now. And I'm living the best life I could ever live. And I'm not worried about nobody else trying to bring me down or make me think a certain way. I'm not programmed like that. I'm grown, mature, and I know where I'm going to be in 20 years. Do you know where you're going to be in 20 years? Can you see your future? Are you starting it now? Are you waiting? Are you stalling? Why would you stall in your life and look how beautiful you are? That's what makes life fun. Why do you think these people, when they travel out and they retire and they get these nice little houses and they live all comfortably and just having a peaceful life, and you're sitting there like, I want to do that. Why are you not doing it now? Well, I am. No, you're not. Look at you. But I had this and this and that. Okay, now, but what are you doing with yourself? Remember that show, What Not to Wear? You're getting too comfortable. You gotta be uncomfortable. You have to have a growth mindset. You have to. You have to make mistakes to know not to make that mistake anymore. And that doesn't mean to keep making that mistake on purpose. You need therapy. You need PDS therapy. You need I forgot what they call it, the eye movement thing. You need the whole thing because there's a lot of trauma going on. A lot of trauma that I see. A lot of PTSD that's going to be happening in the next 4 years. So everybody better get it together now. And if you do have PTSD, like me, there's ways. I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving medical advice or anything like that. but I'm letting you know I'm here if you guys need someone to talk to. You can never judge a book by its cover. If you judge a book by its cover, you're going to get what you're reading from your assumptions. Just worry about yourself and let the other people deal what they need to deal with and worry about yourself and get yourself together. Work as a team. You don't work as a team, you ain't getting no freaking nowhere. I'm tired of hearing it. I'm tired of seeing it. I am a certified life coach. I went to school for this, a women's academy by a top celebrity in the industry right now that signed me to her label. And I went to school for 6 months and I paid a lot of money, like over $2,000. I said almost, but I still paid something. I think it was 900 for the course. And I passed each test that I had to do on each lesson that I did. I had to do budget exams. I had to use, they gave you, it wasn't just yes or no, yes or no. It was like, so if you're doing this, blah, da, 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 blah, da, 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 what would you do? Give me a full sentence. I had to write a whole sentence on one, two, three, four, all the way down to 23. Write out a sentence. Write out a sentence. What would you do? How would you do? Da, 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 da. I did that for 6 months and I worked my A butt off. Okay? I worked my butt off for my certificate. So now I can help entrepreneurs with their brands. I can help them and encourage them because now I'm certified. Certified. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So, the whole point of me saying this is stay lifted. We are the champions, my friends. And if you're new to all of this stuff, if you're new to this, I can help you on your journey, your spiritual awakening. I can help you. I helped a lot of people, a lot of people. I helped people cross over. I helped people, you don't understand. I helped a lot of people, even on the street. I'll give somebody my last $2, my last $23 because I have a big heart. Sometimes I need to not do that, but I do it because I have a big heart. Give this guy, this homeless guy, a sandwich because we're sitting at Starbucks. We just came back from Safeway. This was a while back, like almost 8 years ago. But went to Starbucks and we just came back from Safeway and we got some sandwiches. And my sandwich had bacon in it. It had chicken with mayonnaise on top. It was like chicken sandwich with bacon. It looked so good. And it was cut in half. It was like, one long foot. And I saw this homeless guy sitting in Starbucks with just a water cup, just hungry, looking at everybody drinking their coffee and their little muffins and stuff. So, and I was just about to eat my lunch, and I looked around and I saw that person, and I gave him my sandwich. And my husband said, I said, I'm gonna give him my sandwich. Your whole thing? I said, yep. He said, babe, we just bought that. I said, he looks like he needs it more than I do. He said, okay, go bless him. So I got up, walked over to him, gave him my sandwich. I went back, sat at the table. He opens up the sandwich, he looks at it, takes like a baby bite of it, and then gets up and throws it away. But at least I gave him something. That was the whole point because it came from my heart. That's it. So, just need to humble yourself and sit down. That's it. Humble yourself and sit down and stop worrying about people and worry about yourself. Worry about yourself and worry about your mental. Be mentally minded. Okay? Be mentally minded because ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for nobody else's attitudes. Worry about yourself. If you got attitude, you need to work on that. You need to heal. Something need to heal. You know what I'm saying? Do some healing. Okay? A lot of healing. Because the people that are healthy, the people that are mentally healthy, that don't have Alzheimer's, that don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not just saying that just to be saying that, talking subliminal, okay? People that got caca in their head, they need to get the caca out. You need to detox. Time to detox. This is a new word for this week. Detox yourself mentally. Learn something new. Go learn about Bruce Lee. Learn about how to reserve how you talk to people and how you react to other people because what you broadcast is what you feel on the inside. All I gotta say, if your house is dirty, that's how your mind is cloudy. If you feel stuck, that means you're not in the present. You're moving too fucking fast. You need to slow down. If you got anxiety, you need to fix that. You need to go to a therapist or you need to talk to somebody or you just need to relax. Make sure you guys are eating healthy. Make sure you guys are staying on a healthy diet. Make sure you're drinking water. You should be drinking 8 glasses of water a day. It should be two in the morning, two for snack. It should be at least 8 cups a day to continue to be healthy. Make sure you're taking your vitamins. If you are a minor watching this, make sure you are talking to your parents about all this. Make sure that they are giving you the nutritions that you need. Probably they already doing it, but this is for adults 25 and up. We have to focus on our mental health. If we don't, we're gonna freaking lose it before you even 40, before you even 50 years old. Focus on what you need to do and stop worrying about other people. Nobody is worried about you, but you worrying about other people worrying about you. Wake up. Why somebody gotta sit and lecture you on your bullshit? Get it together. If you don't get it together, it's gonna be backflash. It's gonna be bad character. You ain't gonna have no integrity. Ain't nobody gonna see nothing good in you because of how you act, how you broadcast yourself. That's not how you're supposed to be. And if you're so worried about everything else, then stay off the internet because you're not bringing no good to nobody. You're bringing toxicity, you're bringing negativity. You ain't making the world better. That's why you need to sit down and see what you're doing that's wrong and fix it. I ain't saying I'm perfect, but I think before I act. I think before I react. Don't let tomorrow mess you up today. I'm sorry. Don't let today mess you up for tomorrow. Flip that backwards. We're at 29 minutes in the live. If you are watching us, make sure you are liking, sharing, and subscribing and turning on your notification bells so you don't miss any videos, any lives that we have. Shout out to all my YouTubers, my creators, content creators. Um, Shout out to y'all. Love y'all. Y'all know who y'all is. And yeah, shout out to the big man, my husband. He's working right now. You know what I'm saying? Making that money, do what he needs to do to take care of his wife and his family. And yeah, Piglet's getting a little bit older. And I got him some toys. I ordered him some new stuff in the mail. It's be coming any day now. I ordered my outfit and what else? Outfit that. Oh, and I got some new hair coming through. So, anyways, yeah, um, 30 minutes in the live. So, like I said, I'm not a bad person. I just have boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Like, I may not show you guys a whole bunch of me of what I do on the glamorous side, but I'm showing you the real me. That's why I'm not showing the video. I'm doing auto. I think that the more you show yourself, then YouTube will direct the audience that you need. And the more you promote yourself, the better you are. See, if I was a bad person, I wouldn't be telling you all the juices to the T. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go look at somebody else to copy them to it's like, oh, okay, that's how they doing it. Girl, bye. Ain't nobody got time for that. You need to worry about doing what because it says to be monetized, you can't be copying anybody else. You gotta be original. So just be original. You know what I'm saying? Be original. Yeah. So let's see. I'll give you guys another story, another example of what I'm talking about. Maybe if I put in a story, then you guys will understand. So once upon a time, there lived a girl named Susie. Susie lived in Susie lived in Tennessee. Let's say that. Okay. She's walking down the dirt road, getting ready to go to school. Her mom says, "Make sure you keep that dollar in your pocket, in your purse, in your purse pocket. You know, the little coin purse. That's what it was called." And she goes, "Okay." She said, and don't talk to no strangers on the way to school." "Okay, mama." So she leaves, she starts walking. They tell you she is 5 years old walking down the street, walking to school. So she's walking, and then all of a sudden you see how I'm coming up with a story? It is not that hard. It is not that hard to be creative. It's not that hard. You got a big place. I'm talking to anybody if it resonates, if the shoe fits. You got a big place, you got a kitchen, you got the stoves. There's no reason for nobody should to be depressed. Everybody should be focusing on themselves, focusing on growing, focusing on changing into a better person. Better person means having a heart, not having a cold heart, not having tough love, really having love. Forget the tough. Just be loving. Love doesn't have to be tough. When you give good back, good comes back to you. If you continue to give good back, good comes back to you. If you speak correctly, good will come back to you. Good karma will come back to you. If you talk evil, if you talk like you ain't got no sense, if you just saying whatever that comes to the top of your brain, that's not, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Like I said, matter of fact, I'm not even going to repeat myself. We're 33 minutes in the live, 34 minutes in the live. Okay, you guys, I'm going to get off. Stay tuned for the next one because I'm just getting a bunch of downloads right now, but I can go on for days. No, I hope you guys had a great time listening and have a great day. If it's evening time already or afternoon time, I hope you're having a great day so far. If it's morning time where you're at, hello. And I do see you guys. I do see my subscribers. I do see you. Don't think I don't, because I do. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.